and never run. And understand the man's work is never done. Keep your composure and never lose your integrity. Put the world on your shoulders, listen, you better be an honest man, a hard worker, and a good father. I work hard, but I play harder than right. We go hard and we give it hell and we do it well. God knows I'm off-road and you can tell. I'm proud to be American made every day. Nothing foreign, Dodge Ford or Chevrolet. It's in my blood, get in the mud, pursue my calling. Call me crazy, I let the babies do the crawling. We go extreme, backyard NASCAR. We live fast and we crash hard. You gotta get it before it's gone, cause everybody wants to be the king on the throne. So I would never stop, and hell no, gotta make it to the top, so let's go. The road ahead's very long, when it gets rough, I buckle up and finish strong. Yeah, I would never stop, and hell no, gotta make it to
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another night of Topp eSports iRacing here at Gateway, or as they like to call it nowadays, Worldwide Technology Raceway. But we're here Saturday night with the off-season modified tour, and I'm joined always by my co-host, Mr. Fireball, Woody. Fireball, how are you doing tonight, buddy?
Good boogly woogly. We're going to have fun tonight here at the Gateway 125. Hey, we're going to do a little, hopefully all green flag laps tonight with a competition caution coming at about halfway point. So, hey, it's going to be a good race tonight. Hey, brought to you by 603 E-Raps and a few more people out there. So, Brad, let's get that weather and everything and see what we got going on here, buddy.
Yeah, for sure. Tonight, of course, you said it. We got 125 laps going on. They are doing a break at 50. There's only 7 competitors coming out on the track tonight, but well, a big thing tonight is going to be the top 4 in points. Big time tightness going on right now in the point series as we have Matt Zaccardo right now sitting at 455 points, and he is tied with Jordan Davis Flint right now. Really tight at the top right now. Just throwing an image there up on the screen. Jared Audette is not far behind at 441, and of course Ken Zeem, last week's winner, he is sitting now in 4th, and he is catching up very quickly to that top 4 with 7 races to go after tonight, Woody.
Yeah, most definitely. We got a good excuse me. We got a good bunch of guys up there. That's Zaccardo, I think, is going to take and win this thing. It's going to be between him and Jordan Davis Flint for sure. And we got our grid coming up, and we're getting ready to go on our caution flag as they're moving around there. Brad, if you don't mind, I'm going to read us off on the grid and get us going here. Hey, we're starting on the pole on our front row, Mr. Jordan Davis Flint. Hey, and in second place, Mr. Matt Zaccardo. And in the second row, starting third, Mr. Brad Carpenter. Look at that Kirby. I done got all messed up. And number 4, starting on the outside of the second row, Mr. Ken Zeems. Hey, in 5th place, rolling up to row number 3, Mr. Nathan Barrett. And then in number 6, Mr. Jared Audette. And popping in the back here, starting out in the rear, is Mr. Russell Peets. Hey, and then that beautiful car scheme he's got, it looks like one of those old bouncy balls that we used to have when I was a kid there, that's like a super ball, all colored and everything. So that's a pretty good paint scheme there, so that's what I'm seeing. And don't know what y'all seeing, but I'm seeing totally different paint schemes probably. So, Brad, what else we got going on tonight, buddy?
Man, we're going to be talking a lot about some of the new things we got going on at Topp eSports, but right now, Woody, Pace Truck just ducked off. I'm sure we want to hear the most famous words in iRacing.
Boogly woogly, we're going racing, boys, so we're going to have us a good time there. As Mr. Davis Flint takes us down into turn 1. Mr. Carpenter second, Zaccardo's they're kind of fighting for second and third there. Hey, we got a good run going on there, Brad, going down the backstretch.
Yeah, Matt Zaccardo fighting on the outside of the 31 of Brad Carpenter for that second place. And ultimately, right now, the points lead as we see the 2 points leaders that are tied in points up at the front right now. Followed closely behind one of the newcomers, actually Nathan Bryan. And just as I say it, he takes a little bit of a spin. And we have our first yellow flag, Woody.
We got our first caution flag of the night. And that was, who was that you said spent the new guy, Mr. Bryant, 149. Looked like on my end, I got a Hot Wheels flame, but I'm going to have to refresh my trading paints here and see what's going on here because that ain't what you see on the screen. But hey, you got to be careful on these things. They'll get out from under you in a heartbeat.
Yeah, we'll take a look here. Just a case of cold tires on the first lap, it looks like, as he dives down into turn number 3. Coming around, just got those tires a little bit loose, got onto the grass a little bit, and that was all she wrote. Locked him up and able to keep it off the wall though, so he's gonna just kind of reset. Again, only 7 competitors tonight, so it's not like he lost a ton of ground to these guys, but Woody, just a chance for all these guys to kind of refocus, reshift. Do you think they learned anything from that lap 1, or do you think it's going to take a few more laps to kind of figure these cars out tonight?
I think they got it under control. It's the new guy that's got to kind of get together, get his head together and everything, and take him to kind of settle down, get used to the track a little bit. And I think the rest of them here that's been here a while, they definitely going to string it out here and hopefully get some nose to tail racing going on, because that's what we like to see there, some good green flag laps.
Definitely. And well, while we're under caution here for our first time, Woody, why don't you let the fans kind of know what's going on now, well, within the last few days actually with the Topp eSports gang here.
The Topp eSports, hopefully, guys, we're going to be starting off here the week after the Daytona 500. We're going to be starting off the Beef Jerky Unlimited Truck Series. Going to be on Wednesday night, 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. Hey, come out and give us a hoot, holler, and a shout and all that other. And we definitely like to see you come out and have a good time with us. This is our third season of doing the truck. So come on out. Hey, it's going to be a lot of stuff. And also starting here soon, we're going to be having another thing going on Saturday afternoon. We're going to give you some good Saturday afternoon racing at 5 o'clock Central Time, 6 o'clock Eastern Time. We're going to be running with the Graceland Racing Series out of Memphis, Tennessee. Hey, the stepbrother of Mr. Elvis Presley is one you'll be seeing running this. So hopefully we'll all have some good times out there. And hey, do a little Chantilly Lafe and a little Jailhouse Rock coming up there, Brad.
Yeah, for sure. And of course, the newest edition, probably the biggest racing series right now, besides the off-season modified tour that we've signed on, the Living Room Racing Association, which is going to be coming to you Sunday nights at 8 o'clock Eastern. So don't miss that. It's going to be a brand new racing league. They do Cup, Next Gen, and the 6th Gen as well. So a bit of a mix-up, 30 race schedule. Going to be a fun time with those guys. But Woody, working lap number 3 here, coming to lap number 4 restart. Pace Truck's about to dive off.
Oh yes, he's getting to come down in the pit lane there as he's getting ready to come drop down, and we take and go towards the front there, and we're getting ready to see some green flags coming up here. Hey, here they come. They're coming down side by side, looking good. I believe we're going to get the green. Hey, good boogly, woogly. We're going racing one more time at the Gateway 125. Take it, Brad.
Yeah, we got a big battle going on for first place right now as they dive into turn number 1 and 2. Jordan Davis-Flint getting the advantage there on the bottom as Matt Zaccardo just doesn't have the tires there to make it work on the outside, but coming back strong, gonna push that number 67 into turn number 3 and 4, but Brad Carpenter staying nice and close to those two cars, looking for his time, looking for his win this year. So don't count out that number 31. Watch that bright green car.
Yeah, watch that bright green car, and watch number 4, Mr. Ken Zeems there. He's kind of taking his time. You know, it's a long race. Got 125 laps. They possibly going to need a little bit of fuel. So I think we're going to see, it looked like number 31 dropped down a little bit, got a little loose there, but 90's moving right on in there. So we're going to see some good racing with these top 6 guys.
Yeah, for sure. And that's the thing tonight, Woody. We do have basically the top 6 competitors of the year so far. I mean, a few missing out of there. Obviously, Matt McGrath being disqualified for the year. But a lot of these guys, you know, we have the top 4 in points right now. They've got to do good. As actually, I'll take a look back here at Jared Audette sitting in 5th place right behind Ken Zeems right now. And he's one of the guys that has to keep up a really good pace and get really good points tonight. He's sitting 3rd, just outside of the top 2 by about 9 points. So he's looking for a big time race tonight, and so is Ken Zeems.
Oh yeah, Ken Zeems definitely looking for a big race here. He wants to get up there and win this bad boy. So, and know that all of them want to win tonight. You know, they're all looking for that win where they move up in the points and everything, and trying to take and pass the leaders. But hey, we got some nose to tail there. The 2nd place looked like they're giving us a little battle there with McGrath, Carpenter, Zaccardo. I mean, as they're coming down the backstretch there, Carpenter's taking and trying to dive on the inside there on the last time. See if he does it here on this turn. No, he keeps it nose to tail there. So look like we're going to have some good green flag racing here.
Yeah,
hey, Mr. Bradley.
Yeah, he lost a bit of the momentum there, and that's going to give the 90 a run up to that 31 car. But what is he going to do with it? Ken Zeems just going to let off a little bit there. Just going to let the race come to him like he usually does. But the 60 car trying to use that high side momentum, and it is working to his advantage with the 31 there. But the 31 is able to keep in tow, and he's looking to get any sort of advantage over the 60 that he can, taking it up high a little bit. Now he's going to dive down low. Might make it 3 wide with Ken Zeems down the front stretch. Oh,
Ken Zeems going on the inside there as he's trying to get down on Carpenter there. trying to make that move. But that right there with them second, third, and fourth, they're kind of battling a little bit. He's giving Mr. Davis Flint a little way to pull away without having to worry about him. As it was said, that Zeems almost pops the wall there. But hey, he's coming out. Carpenter's going low. Is he going to take Mr. Zaccardo? Yes, he's going down hard into that turn. He's holding it. Is he going to pull it out? Is he going to do it? He's going to do it. No, he didn't do it. Not yet. Hey, good boogly woogly. We got some racing going on for second place, Brad.
Yeah, fantastic racing going on here. Second, third, and fourth right now. Matt Zaccardo trying to hold off these hungry two guys behind him as Ken Zeems tries to make his way around the 31, just looking for any sort of room that he can. And we even have a little bit of a battle going on in the back. Russell Peets and Nathan Bryant doing some battling back there for 6th position. Jared Audette's kind of stalled out there in front of them, not really making up too much time to Ken Zeems. So right now, all this battling, though, Woody, is just allowing Jordan Davis Flint to get away.
Oh, most definitely. Flint's definitely having them out there. You know, he's kind of doing that. Hey, see ya, boys. I don't want to be ya. So they're coming on out there, and Carpenter still trying to get that second place from Zaccardo. And I think if Carpenter can make that move, he might be able to give Davis Flint something, a little bit of run for his money. But, you know, this is a long race. We're only 12 laps into the race. So I think they're filling out each other. You know, they should know each other's driving. Woo, I thought we were going to have a wreck here. But Carpenter made the move on Mr. Zaccardo. So Carpenter's heading towards the front there, and he's only 1 second behind Davis Flint. So most definitely he's going to be trying to catch him now.
Yeah, for sure. Brad Carpenter throwing the move down on Matt Zaccardo, getting it done for second place. Is now Matt Zaccardo is going to have a rear view mirror full of that 90 car of Ken Zeems, and Ken Zeems isn't going to waste too much time here. He wants to get around as well. He sees that 67 getting farther and farther away, and he knows that he's got to get around that 60 real quick. 60 is kind of holding up the momentum right now. Doesn't seem like he has the car like Zeems and Brad Carpenter do. As you see, Brad Carpenter already starting to put some time down on those two guys behind him.
Most definitely, Carpenter's heading towards the front, and Ken Zeems takes on the outside as Mr. Zaccardo drops low there, and 90's holding the high line there. See if he makes it. He made it. Zeems got the position there. So Ken Zeems is in third, and Carpenter is pulling away from third place right now. But Ken Zeems is look like he's pulling away from Zaccardo. So it looks like Zaccardo might have a little tire wear and letting them cool off a little bit and everything, and they can do that. But look here, coming up behind, hey, is that number 149 and Mr. 191 back there trying to put a move on Mr. Audette. And hey, they definitely put a move on Audette. 149 is going down low. Hey, he's got him, and looks like he's going to hold that position as Mr. Pete is back there heading trying to hold that line. Ooh, low line too there, Brad.
Yeah, the 149 making his way back into the top 5, or at least trying to right now. Jared Audette trying to get all of that race car that he can. Doesn't want to lose sight of those guys up front, but man, Woody, that 76 is struggling quite a bit tonight. As we do see that beautiful 603 E-Wraps on the side of that car, though. It looks amazing tonight. And also, folks, on the back, you can see faintly there the Rep Sports logo for Jared Audette. So go ahead over to Rep Sports, get yourself some Raise Energy. Use the code JA Diecast to get yourself 15% off. That's JA as in Jared Audette Diecast for 15% off at Rep Sports.
Yeah, it looked like 149 now, but Mr. Bryant's taken and made that move, and then we got Audette coming up, and I'm trying to find our boy. Hey, there's Mr. Pete's, Mr. Pete's trying to put a move on Audette there too, so Audette might have some issues going on, or, like I said, he might be just cooling his tires off, but we most definitely got some good racing going on here early in the race there, Brad.
As we take a look on board of that 191 of Russell Peets, always a good looking car there. The Zeems setup shop racing car there. Ken Zeems, obviously team owner on that car. They like to come in at the end of the race and really show up then get it done. Usually pull in a top 3, top 5 between the two of them. So watch even Russell Peets work his way up here, but man, you can see these tires just howling through those corners already. They're not losing too much time, but man, those tires are starting to take a beating for sure, Woody.
Yeah, and if we're looking out the front, I don't know exactly if we're looking at the same thing there. Yeah, you'll see those tires turn colors. So, yeah, stay on there a little bit. Just they usually change colors a little bit when they start wearing. So, don't know if they're going to do it here on this one tonight, but usually you can tell when they start rubbing a little bit. But that's a good shot there as we go into the car of Mr. Jerry Audette there, and you see him fighting the wheel a little bit there too, Brad. So it's all right. Watch him going into the turn here, and let's see what we get going on. If he goes in, you can't tell if he's hitting his brake or not. He probably is hitting it a little bit, and you see he's got a little loose on him. He had to take and do a little thawing on that steering wheel there, Mr. Brad.
Yeah, for sure. And let's compare that with like Jordan Davis Flint up front right now in the clean air. Just sort of listen to his car going through the corners. Really not losing too much speed. Really not even using too much brake on that car, if at all. Really throwing it down here. Actually, we can probably throw on his dashboard here and just kind of see what he's doing.
Yeah, it'd be cool to take and have that showing when they hit the brake and when they touch the gas, and take and give our audience a little bit of what's actually these drivers are actually doing inside the car as they're going down the track and everything, and how they driving, where we can actually see when they get the speed, like they're doing about 120 something miles an hour down the straight, 130, 135, 40, about 140 miles an hour down the straightaways. And then they'll take and go into that turn, and they're getting down to about 109, 110. So imagine on your regular car out there on the highway at 110 miles an hour, and then all of a sudden you're at 140 and you got to brake and drop 30 miles an hour, and then try to hold that car in a turn, doing about, what is that, about a 20-degree turn, something like that. So, imagine that in a street car. And imagine the speed you would have and the adrenaline these guys have got out there.
And as we were talking and riding on board with the 67, we now see Brad Carpenter not only closing the gap, but he is now right on the rear end of that 67. That 31 car has came alive over these past 20 laps, Woody.
Most definitely. He was a little over a second behind. Now, Mr. Carpenter has got in 0.2 of a second now, so he's trying to make his move. And I say by lap 30, if nothing goes wrong, we don't get a caution, I believe Mr. Carpenter's going to give Davis Flint a run for his money if he don't do it before then. So I'm going to give him 6 laps, and we'll see if he can make it to the front. So going to be very, very interesting.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun battle to watch. Jordan Davis Flint isn't going to want to give up that spot, because right now, as it sits, he's your points leader. And he's your points leader by a few, because Zaccardo right now is sitting in 5th place, so that's a lot of points to make up. Again, they do have a few races left, of course, but you know how people's schedules are. Sometimes you miss a race, and Jordan Davis Flint is a guy who's not going to miss a race in this series, so you got to be on your game. You got to be watching that 67. Still doesn't even have a win, I don't believe, this season, but he's just came on so strong and been so consistent that he's got himself tied and up at the front of those points.
Yeah, definitely. And with the tie up there and with the win tonight, he definitely would put him in the lead there with, we got about 5 more weeks after tonight, right?
There's 7 races after tonight, I believe.
Races left, so we'll be finishing this up by sometimes in the end of March here. But Carpenter's he's staying with Flint. Don't look like he's just trying to race him right now.
Yeah, and even just thinking about that, Woody, we've actually hit about the 2/3 mark of our season, a little bit over that now. Just want to thank again the off-season modified guys. This was our first major league to kind of commentate our longest season. And you know, we kind of stepped up to the plate and wanted to do this for these guys and put on a good show for them, and they've been nothing but hospitable to us, and they really don't even ask for much, but we have changed our things up so much to just provide them a good show. And that's what we want to do for any league that signs on. So hopefully, you know, the couple of leagues that we have signed on here for the 2022 season so far are watching, and if your league wants in, spots are filling up. So give us a holler over on Facebook, of course, Topp eSports 2. Just send a message. We all run. There's me, James, and Woody. We all run that website, so we will get your message. Of course, we message back really quickly. And yeah, we can hopefully make a deal and hopefully get your league on our broadcast, because that's what we want to do, is get people out there.
Yeah, we love people. We love giving you a good show. We love having a good time. So, hey, I guarantee you come and watch us, you're going to have us a good time one way or another. Because if you're out there and chat, hey, give me a holler, say something, let me know you're there. Hey, and you know, we definitely going to hey back at you. So definitely come on in there. I seen Mr. Levi McCartney come in there early, and Levi, you still out there? Give me a shoot, a shout, a follow, and a share. Hey, we definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, all the guys from the league there, we definitely appreciate over the last couple seasons, and continued support going into the third. That's going to be a fun time. Obviously shrinking down to one night a week, but it just kind of works for everybody's schedule right now that we do that, and it gives us a little more time to focus on maybe getting some more broadcasts, trying to get a little bit more exposure out there with the different leagues. So always good to keep our options open, but we're seeing a big time battle for that first place. Brad Carpenter was able to get around the 67 of Jordan Davis Flint, but Jordan Davis Flint able to fight back there and retake that first position. Woody, I'm sure not something he wanted to do was battle this early in the race, but Jordan Davis Flint is finding himself in the battle of his season, because I don't think he's seen this much green flag first place action all year long.
Yeah, I think Carpenter's going to stay back there and just ride. You know, that's what I would do. Just got plenty of time. Y'all two just stay together. You're pulling away. You got about a 5-second lead over his third place. So, you know, if Davis Flint gets loose a little bit and Carpenter gets in the groove and, you know, and passes him, hey, maybe they'll just let him go on by. So we're kind of watching that there, and let's give him a few more laps. So I figured Carpenter would have it by now, but he's not fighting for it. So he's just taking his time. You see right there, he's not fighting for it. So he's enjoying the ride there.
Yeah, we're on board right now with the Kirby eSports roof cam, custom cameras. Of course, that's what we do for all of our leagues as well. We'll do the custom cameras for the broadcast, make them look as genuine as we can. And as you see them rumbling down into turn number 3 and 4, coming out onto the front stretch there, Brad Carpenter with that 383 cubic inch Chevy trying to get all of that 2-speed transmission going down into turn number 1 just to see if he can get enough aero to get an advantage, but not enough. Obviously, Jordan Davis Flint keeping it out front, keeping it fresh, and that's where you want to be. That's where you're going to have less issues with your tires, less dirty air. And you can see there Brad Carpenter searching for that clean air, trying to get any advantage that he can. But man, as the laps wind down, those tires are starting to get real beat up on that 31.
Most definitely they're going to be using that rubber. I was looking at the track as I was going around it and see if we see any marbles or shredded rubber in the turns yet, and up on there towards the apron. But it looks like there's not much up there tonight so far, with only 34 laps going in. So it won't be long. They'll be having that competition caution here coming up soon. But we go back to Mr. Ken Zeems there, number 90, back in last place now with 10 seconds behind. Don't know what happened to him, but he's definitely back in the back now. So did he pit, Brad, or what? I was looking at the scoreboard, and I didn't see anything about him pitting. So I don't know if he pitted.
No, I've got nothing on that. I was actually kind of looking to see when he lost a few positions here. I'm going to take a look back. I think I found the spot. He was slow down the back stretch there. We're looking on with the 49. Yeah, it just looked like he had a bit of an issue there, either maybe computer related or something. Slowed right down, gave up all the spots, and now he's just going to ride. And that might have also been his plan too, is maybe just fall back and just kind of ride for a little bit. He knows that there's going to be a competition caution, so you know it's probably just a safer play right now. These guys are getting way too racy with only 7 of them out there. He doesn't want to be taken out, obviously, this race.
Yeah, it's too early to be racing out there and trying to have, trying to make a pass and everything. So, like the boss man says, I hear him talking in my ear, hey, we need to pay a bill or two, Brad. So let's take us a quick commercial break here and let's pay some bills if we can.
Yeah, and as Fireball mentioned, of course, we love to pay the bills and show off some of the sponsors that we have for the channel. So we're going to take it here to a Topp eSports side-by-side. Just as soon as I see if Brad Carpenter can make this pass for first place. Can he do it, Woody? Do you think he's got it in turn 3 here?
Whoa! Not after that move, he didn't. He got loose on us. Yeah, most definitely. I thought he had him. He just got in there too hard.
Yeah, big time wiggle there. But yeah, we will go ahead and take it to a Topp eSports side-by-side. You guys won't miss a thing. You're going to see it all. And we'll leave it right there on the battle for the lead. Alrighty, we are back, ladies and gentlemen, back with some racing action here. As you see, Brad Carpenter still trying to work on the gap there down to Jordan Davis-Flint, and we're on lap 42. Woody, coming up to that competition yellow, do you think Brad Carpenter's just kind of learning right now, seeing what he can do, what he can't do, maybe waiting to put on some fresh tires and go after Jordan Davis-Flint then?
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. I don't think he's going to take 4 when he comes in. He might take 2 just for, pit strategy to get out first when they do fit. But, hey, we still got some good racing going on with 43 laps under our belts there. But Carpenter's going to, I think, let's see, we got, the caution coming up at lap 45, right?
We got it coming up at lap 50, so going to be coming up 50, in about 5 laps here. Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so I think he's just going to, well, when I say that, he makes an inside move here, so I don't know if he's, now he pulls it back in there, so I don't know if he's going to try it or not. He might be just seeing what he can do, but he's trying to probably pick the right spot at the right time, see how Flint goes up. If Flint goes up on the track in a turn and Carpenter can hang it low there, I believe he's going to be able to take and make that pass, but he's got to let Flint make a small mistake and go high. If he does, like right there, if he could have got that car down into the bottom groove right there, that'd have been a perfect spot to make that move as he tries to make it on the back stretch. Here he comes, and I believe he might have it. He's coming in hard. He's going in deep. Good boogly woogly. He makes the pass. Carpenter makes that pass on lap 45. So, hey, he might be able to pull away. So I think he's been saving his tires back here and taking his time.
Yeah, for sure. He got it done there. And just before we go to that competition caution, let's take a look and see how everybody else is doing in the field. Nathan Bryant sitting 5.5 seconds back from the leaders right now. Just kind of biding his time. He's all alone right now because 2.3 seconds back from them is a battle right now for the 4th spot. Russell Peets and Jared Audette. Russell Peets actually our biggest mover tonight, up 3 positions so far in this race. So one of those Zeems guys coming on strong back there. And of course Matt Zaccardo, one of your points leaders coming into this race, not having the race that he wants right now, but maybe just waiting for that competition caution as he's sitting back there in 6th, about 10 seconds off of the leaders right now. And then Ken Zeems another 4 seconds back and about 15 seconds off of the leaders as it stands right now.
I think Ken's wore his tires out and he's just laying back, waiting on that caution. Try to get in there before everybody else does and get him some fresh Hoosier tires there where he can get out there and get some good boogly wiggly racing going on there for sure. So, Lordy, we got to have some good racing going on as we do, as we watching Carpenter and 31 and Davis Flint. They're still battling up there in first with 2 more laps to go, Brad, till we have the big competition caution.
Yeah, now we're going to see what kind of car Jordan Davis Flint has. He has not really worked in any dirty air tonight, but man, Woody, I'm liking that 67, the way he's driving those corners, because he's able to keep right up with that 31 still. Hasn't really lost any time. Obviously being up front for 45, 46 laps. Did those tires some good tonight. Looks like he's got a great long run car. I think that's going to benefit him come after this competition caution, but I don't think I'd push it too hard if I was him. I'd just sort of lay back right now. You're not really gaining anything by coming in first. Of course, you could always beat them off of the pit stop anyway. So I think for Jordan Davis Flint, he just needs to show that he's got a fast car. Prove to the 31 that he's going to stick with him all night long, and just ride it on out to lap 50.
Yeah, we're getting ready to come up with the caution as we come around. There it is. The second cautions came out. So right here is an important stop. They got to hit it just right. Don't miss your pit stop. Get your Hoosiers on. Get you some fuel. As much as you think you need, if you need any at all, and get a good clean stop. So here we go. We're getting ready to see him come in. If Carpenter comes in, which I think he is, I would if I was a leader. Get me 4 fresh tires. So we'll see if he's coming in the next time around there. Coming down the back stretch there. And he hits the wall, the front stretch, and hits the wall on the front stretch. Now, whoo, Lordy, what we going to do with him?
Yeah, you might need to do a little bit of damage control after that one, but doesn't look like it's too beat up there. Just probably a little excited and probably not used to going as slow as they're going, because they've been at full throttle basically this entire 50 laps right now. So we're going to see these guys come into the pits. As you see, Nathan Bryant sitting 3rd place right now, Russell Peets 4th, Jared Audette 5th, Matt Zaccardo and Ken Zeems coming up to the back of this pack. And here we go, Woody.
Here they go. Let's see. 2, 4. Who do we take? Who takes them out the door? And one gets over here in the grass a little bit. He does, and here they come. So I don't know how they qualified. I done plumb forgot there for sure, but we taking a gander at them as they coming down the pit row. So let's see who gets out first, Brad. Give them a call there. Take it to the pits, Brad. Take it to the pit.
Yeah, Brad Carpenter coming down. All these guys woeing down to about 40 miles per hour down the pit road. Here we go with the pit times. Nobody missing their pit stalls. That's a big thing with these cars. And you see there, Ken Ziem's going to come up the back, and he'll just be stopping now. Right sides go on. Left sides are next. A little bit slower stops in NASCAR, obviously. Look at the size of these Hoosiers. They're pretty heavy tires to carry around for these guys. But it's going to look like who's coming off first.
I think Davis Flint's going to be the one coming out first.
Yeah,
oh, no.
Zaccardo.
There he comes. Zaccardo comes out first. Oh, Pete's. Oh, Lordy, we got some new drivers up front. What's wrong with... Oh, McCarty. Oh, Carpenter must have some damage there, and he's trying to get it fixed after that little thing here, so he wants to make sure he's there in the front.
Yeah, for sure. I'm still looking back there. He's still in the pits right now, Woody. He must have had a little bit more damage than we thought, but
there he goes.
Even with all that damage, I guess, he still had one fast race car, so obviously he's just going to take his time here, but just making sure there's no issue with that car. He is rolling out pretty slowly, but yeah, you said it there. Matt Zaccardo going to be leading when we go back to the restart here on lap 53. Nathan Bryant in second place, so move him up another position. Jordan Davis Flint loses 2 spots and will restart in third. Russell Pete's going to restart fourth. Jared Audette fifth. Ken Ziems and Brad Carpenter ride shotgun on the field. Woody, my question to you, the 67, now that he's back in third, do you think that's a better spot for him than restarting in second on the outside? Do you think he can maybe take advantage and get under that 49?
He'll get under that 149 with no problem for sure. Now, I got a report about Carpenter. He had to take a restroom break, so that's what took him so long. So he had to go to the restroom there for sure. I guarantee you that's probably what he had to do. That's the reason he took him so long. Hey, and that way he can hydrate and dehydrate all at the same time. So, but I think we're going to see Davis Flint go to the front real quickly. I say within 2 to 3 laps after we start there, as the pace truck comes in, and Zaccardo's warming up those tires there, and kind of made a move way before the green flag even dropped. Good boogly woogly. Hey, we're going racing one more time here at the Gateway as Zaccardo comes in, takes it into the lead, and look who's coming up behind. That's going to be Mr. Davis Flint. And we got a turn back here. Woo, doggy. Mr. Russell Pete went off the track and brought out our third caution of the night, Brad.
Yeah, just as we were talking about, a nice little move by Jordan Davis Flint. Obviously executing exactly what we were talking about, being on that inside line. Now he'll have to restart second, unfortunately, but yeah, Russell Peets, I don't. We're gonna have to go back and take a look. I don't know if he just kind of lost it or what, but man, hard night for that driver there in the 191. Let's just take a gander and see. Yeah, just lost the rear end. Didn't get any help from anybody, but of course, with Gateway being so wide, he just did a 360 and kept her going. But unfortunately, hitting the grass there brought out the caution. I think he would have. I think we would have stayed green if he would have kept it on the pavement, but because he went down the grass, iRacing threw out the caution. So, no harm, no foul. Of course, no damage. Guys are gonna reset here right after a caution, and we'll see what these guys can do.
Bradley, I can't believe it. Hey, y'all heard him say, this Canadian said gander. Did y'all hear that? Good boogly woogly. What are we going to do with this Canadian saying some southern slang gander? Hey, won't be long, he'll be taking a gander over yonder. So, hey, as we watched him come down the pit lane there, Lord help me, I forgot where I was at. What car is that? That's 60 and 31, not 60. 31's coming back, so he must have some more damage than what we thought. So let's see what he does. But
I think it's the fuel. I think they're coming for fuel, Woody.
Oh Lordy, well he was in there earlier long enough to get fuel, 4 tire, take a restroom break, and get a soda.
Yeah.
So he should have had most of the fuel filled up. So we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, but that's going to move up some of these guys, and actually Russell Peets kind of can take advantage of that spin right now. He actually moves up positions from that spin. He's going to restart in third, but that's going to shake up this whole leaderboard right now, as Nathan Bryant is going to be leading this race with Jared Audette, two guys that were running in the back now running in the front. Russell Peets, Jordan Davis-Flint, Brad Carpenter, Matt Zaccardo, and Ken Zeems. But as I say that, it looks like Matt Zaccardo coming back into the pits, Woody. Don't know exactly what's going on with that 60 tonight.
Hey, sound like we just got somebody drop in here with us here. Let's take a gander and see who showed up here. Hey, there's the man in the
Ric Flair. Ric Flair is
Woo!
now.
Hey, good Wiggly Wiggly. Hey, welcome James Woodard. Hey, one of the owners of Topp eSports jumping in here with us tonight. What's up, James Willie?
Man, it's getting some fuel strategy to a 7-car race, and now that's impressive. 7-car race and fuel strategy. Wow, we're looking at some crazy stuff here. But hey, I think we ought to bring one of them owners in here, Brad. What do you think?
Yeah, I think, well, they're about to go back green, but let's just see if we do get a little bit of a run here. We'll let these guys get a few laps in and definitely bring in, I think we'll bring in Jared Audette. We haven't brought him in here in a while, and yeah, we'll talk to him, see what he's up to, but I think he's going to be fighting for the lead here.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a good one.
So let's give him a few laps here, kind of get settled in, but yeah, I'd like to pull him in during a green lap run. Why not?
Hey, I say we make him nervous. He can listen to me on the broadcast right now. I just left race control booth with him. I say, Brad, make him nervous. Let's see if he can handle the pressure.
And we're back green flag racing here, folks. Lap 57. As you see, Jared Audette and Nathan Bryant fighting for that top spot. Jared's going to get a little help from his teammate there. Going into turn number 1 and 2. Going to make that outside work for him. And look at that, the two teammates taking it up high. They're going to take the top 2 spots and push Nathan Bryant back to 3rd place, Woody.
Yeah, Nathan Bryant just kind of dropped off. It looked like he didn't have what it took with all that and Davis Flint there. So I think you're going to see Davis Flint going to be in the lead within the next 2 to 3 laps. He's going to make that pass here before long in one of the turns. He's going to drive it in hard like he has been all night. And James, have you heard any chit-chat or chatter going on in there, what they was doing or anything?
Rumor has it they ain't going to be able to make it on fuel.
Oh, Lordy, that's why they've been fueling off. Oh, Lord, they must have dropped the fuel down to less than 100% because these cars hold pretty much fuel. So, good boogly. We're going to have some fun here, Brad. As Audette's still going in front. Davis Flint, Pete's Bryant's trying to catch up there. And Pete is too, but look out for Carpenter back there. He ain't done yet.
I just want to know how many drinks it took for you to come on the mic tonight, James.
I haven't had any. I just got home. I was late. I was in there talking to the guys. I was like, "Oh, do y'all want me to throw the yellow?" They're like, "Yeah, if you can throw it," because I barely made it in time for the comp yellow. I mean, we had a family dinner. It was with the daughter's boyfriend, and I'll leave it at that. But good kid.
My granddaughter.
We had a great time. We had a great time.
In other words, had dinner with my granddaughter's boyfriend.
Good family, and honored we know the kid and his family. It's gonna be a good time. It was a great time.
We know.
But anyways, I'm gonna pull these on. Get back here in race control. Let Brad pull one of these owners in here and ask him about all this fuel strategy. Wait till you hear this thing that's going on here.
Sounds good, James. It was good to have you up here.
Yeah. What's going on out there tonight?
Trying to race hard with 7 cars.
7 cars, and what's the strategy going on? Y'all, some kind of strategy y'all got going on out there?
Not really.
How's the fuel ratio going? Y'all doing okay on fuel?
I haven't looked since we've gone green, but it's going to be close, that's for sure.
It's going to be close. Looks like you got to make one more stop to get a little bit of gas, or are you praying for another caution to come out?
A caution wouldn't hurt, but I'm just going to take it lap by lap and see what happens.
All right, well, I'll tell you the one you got to watch out for is the one right behind you in 7/7,000ths of a second behind you, and he's looking to take him. Whoa, what happened? Did he get into you as he came by?
I don't know what happened. I just saw smoke. I'm not
right,
sure.
well,
Do you guys know what
yeah.
happened?
Well, if we can take a replay here and see what we got going on here and see what happened. So, Brad, go up that replay. What happened there?
Looked like a case of the 31 getting into the 67 there.
Oh!
Just some tight racing going into 1 and 2 by the looks of it.
Lord help me, Jesus. What's up, Mr. Jordan Davis Flynn? Welcome up here in the booth with Fireball and Brad.
Well, I hope you guys brought an extra set of pants for me, because that was that was scary.
Yeah, Carpenter, get out into you a little bit there. He's got to give you a spin, didn't he?
Yeah, I lifted a little early, so I didn't get into Jared, and well, ended up getting hit from behind. Nobody's fault, just racing.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the way you drive. Hey, you get in there a little too hard. Thank God for those bumpers, huh?
Yep.
Well, hopefully, earlier, Carpenter, he took and stayed in the pits for a long time, and I can't talk to him. But I took and figured that he probably had to take and get 4 Hoosiers, fill up with fuel, and go to the bathroom, then get him a drink, then come back. That's about how long it took him to get out of the pits.
I think he may have cooked himself some dinner while he was at it.
Lordy. All right. Got anything? I'll shut up, Brad. I'm in a mood tonight. Go ahead, Brad.
Yeah, for sure. Tell us a little bit of what's going on with the fuel strategy. Do you think it's going to be a big strategy now with this caution coming out? Are you guys going to be good to the end of the race? Or
With this caution, I'm pretty sure we're all going to make it. If after that competition caution, if there was no yellow, we definitely would have had to come back, and it would have been interesting, but we're all good now.
Awesome, man. Well, yeah, no, I'm just hoping that one of you guys come out with a win tonight. It looks like you guys have strong cars, so yeah, get out there, get her done. I don't want to take too much focus away from you guys, so we'll let you go back up there and just get it done.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Hope to talk to you in a little while.
Yeah, no
All
worries,
right.
man.
Hope to see one of y'all up here on the podium tonight now.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all have fun. Enjoy the race, and be careful on the cautions, and look out for Carpenter now. He coming after y'all. Look out.
Yeah, thanks, man.
All righty, y'all have a great one.
All right, guys, we are back working a lap number 64, going on to 65 under caution right now. Woody, we're about just over halfway. We still have all 7 cars, so that's a good thing. Nobody is out as of yet. We do have a bit of a shakeup, obviously, up front. Nathan Bryant able to get it done so far, keeping up the pace and staying up there. But, man, what does Jordan have to do now from the back to get back up to that front position now that, he got kind of the bad end of that deal?
I think he's got the car for it. He's got to be patient and get there. I think he'll get there in 10 laps, maybe less, but he'll be up there in the front before long because he can drive far out of that car for sure. And Brad, I was going to ask you, did you get hit by the winter blizzard up there and all that snow they got on the East Coast? Are you that close to the East Coast?
Well, we got, when I first came back from Cuba, yeah, we had that huge blizzard. We haven't had much since. What we do have is a big trucker convoy about 30 minutes from my house, because I live right near Ottawa, so the huge trucker convoy that's all over the news and everything, making its way to the Parliament and everything, trying to go after Trudeau. Yeah, that's happening. Kind of a January 6th type of deal, but a little more peaceful because it's Canadian.
Alrighty, here we go. They're dropping in. The pace truck just dropped off. Hey, Mr. Bryant's bringing us down to the green flag. And hey, here we go. Good boogly woogly. We're going racing one more time. Here's the Gateway 125 as Mr. Bryant takes us down into the turn 1. And Mr. Carpenter's on the outside, and Mr. Aldet's on the side. They're racing for second, back in 3rd and 4th. Hey, we got Aldet and Zeems back there running out, and Davis Flint still hanging back here, but he's going to be making his move here as Mr. Peaks is coming up through there. Excuse me, folks. Hey, I had a burp, so hey, sorry about that. But we got some racing going on here. They kind of get strung out, but Davis Flint's done moved up one spot from starting last, so I believe you're going to see Jordan over heading on up there for long, Brad.
Yeah, he's just got to keep that pace up, stay to the back of these cars, because momentum is the biggest thing about these big tracks. You do get quite a bit of a draft, and you want to make sure that you're pretty much banging off the limiter every time you hit those corners. So He's just going to work his way back up. He's got to be patient. He knows a lot of the guys he's been racing around. Obviously, he's done this all year long now with the same guys. So, but we got a big fight going on right now for the first place position, Woody.
Oh, yeah, Carpenter's up there now. He's taking running over Bryant there. And then you see Aldet's coming up behind him, and Ken Zane's back here in fourth. So we still got some side-by-side racing going on. So it's definitely Carpenter standing on the low side. We're definitely going to have some good racing here with almost 70 laps under our belt there. Carpenter's holding low, but everybody else is going on the outside. Carpenter trying to kind of squeeze in there a little bit, but he didn't have the room, so he had to back off as Ken Zeems comes in behind him. And Carpenter done bumped the Bryant there a little bit, Brad.
Yeah, and as they bump there, we see Ken Zeems take over the third spot there over Jared Audette. And we saw Jordan Davis Flint there just a little bit farther back, taking over the fifth position from Matt Zaccardo. And if we remember correctly, those two are the top leaders right now in points, tied in points. And, you know, Jordan Davis Flint has to do what he needs to be in front of that 60 car at the end of this race. He's doing a good job of it so far. He's got his teammate in front of him. Hopefully his teammate won't put up too much of a fight if he needs to get past. Oh, big little wobble there from the 31.
I think Carpenter tried to get in there a little too hard. You know, he's kind of trying to do the McGrath special there. You know, so he was trying to get in there a little hard, trying to make that move and kind of tap him a little bit where he get him around him. You know, oh, Dale Earnhardt special, bump and run, baby, bump and run. He having fun out there, Brad.
I feel like if Matt McGrath were out here tonight, we may be down to about 3 or 4 cars by this point. Just saying.
Oh, Kids Things makes a move.
Whoa!
Oh, Carpenter get loose. Oh, 76 and Carpenter get into it a little bit. As Aldette drops back. Lordy, what we got going on here, boys?
That was a little bit of, I know that he's teammates with Jordan Davis Flynn. I wonder if that was a little bit of payback for JDF there, because obviously that did nothing but help him. It moved him up into third place, and Brad Carpenter now lost a ton of momentum from that, and he's going to have to fight his way back up.
Yeah, the boys out there driving like it's the last lap. Good. What we're going to do? Just come on now. Y'all got to get up there and get some clean racing.
And while we're at it here, they get single filed out. Let's do a little bit of a Top Esports crank it up. We haven't done it all night, folks. So let's go ahead and crank these cars up for you. And we are back, folks. Hope you enjoyed that Top Esports Crank It Up session there. We love bringing it to you, folks. Bringing the Rumble into your living rooms there. And we're going to be doing this, of course, about 4 nights a week coming up here. 2 times on Saturday, which is going to be just awesome. Back-to-back streams. We're going to have some really good fun with that league there, Woody. I know They told us they want us to go all out. They want us to just bring the drama, bring the noise to that league, and well, it's the first chance that we have to be a little, I want to say unprofessional, instead of being totally professional on the mic all the time. So, gonna be fun. I'm gonna have fun with it. I know you're gonna be wild with it, especially with the Elvis theme there. So, I'm excited for that.
Hey, most definitely, Brad. Hey, we're gonna do a candid lady, pretty lady. Say, good Lord, look out, we're gonna have fun with that. Hey, you think I'm crazy now, guys and gals out there, boys and girls? You ain't heard nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. So you get ready for the Graceland Racing Series. I guarantee you, we're gonna do some Southern style. We're gonna give away prizes. We're gonna have all kinds of crazy stuff on passes to Graceland. Hey, 2 passes to Graceland, you know. You're not going to be able to beat that. A good little vacation spot, go down to Graceland, down in Memphis, Tennessee, and see the home of the king. You know, big TCB, baby, TCB, taking care of business.
And, you won't see another streamer doing that. You won't see those kind of giveaways like we'll be doing there. A lot of people love the king, and we're going to be able to bring you to Graceland. It's going to be cool. We've got the inside connection, obviously, now. And so you're gonna have to tune in to Topp eSports. So that's the catch. I mean, really, you're gonna have to watch the streams a little longer than 3 seconds if you want to be in on the things like this. And man, I'm just excited. They're not very long races either. So the streams will be about an hour long. Which, I mean, if you can just give yourself about an hour at a time just to watch that stream, be involved when those giveaways are on, you could have the chance to go to Graceland. And I know James is probably the one watching right now that's gonna already be writing this down to be on stream watching when that night comes, I'm sure. But man, I just hope somebody that really deserves it can win something like that, because it's pretty cool.
Most definitely, we take a look back here at Ken Zeems here, number 90 in 3rd place. Is like, whoa, our 2nd place car. Oh, whoa, Mr. Bryant got a loose there, Brad. Let's take us and move back a little bit. Sorry to interrupt us about Graceland, but you know, Graceland is the king. Hey, the king of rock and roll. So we definitely want to see what happened to 149 there as he goes. Oh, nobody touched him, so he got a little loose and lost it there. So at least no caution. So he kept it down there, so no hitting the wall. So he did a pretty good job there, Brad.
How about that car control by that 149 there? That was pretty amazing, not to completely lose it up in front of the field or something, or even worse, hit that inside wall. It was right at the pit road entrance there, so great car control. Unfortunately, lost 6 positions in the process, but Nathan Bryant is able to live to fight again because that car is still in one piece. But going back up front, Jordan Davis Flint came from 7th, now 1st, Woody. We talked about it before. He was fast before. We wanted to see what he was like in traffic. Obviously, that 67 is just something else tonight. I mean, he's already starting to pull away from the 90 of Ken Zeems.
Yeah, you know, he kind of did that thing that
Whoa.
we're going to be hearing. Oh, he did a little thing there, but Davis Flint did a little shake, rock, and then roll, baby. So that's why we had Carpenter get into it. I don't know who he got into. I think that was number 31 and 191 got into it. It looked like Brad. I don't know if we can take a replay of it or not, but Carpenter getting a little wild back here.
Yeah, I think Zaccardo might have got into the wall a little bit, and then that caused Carpenter to also get into the wall, I think. Yeah, he did. He hit it. Okay, no, Carpenter didn't get into the wall. He just sort of followed the 60. Yeah, I mean, he was lucky, for sure. The 60 came down. It could have been a lot worse, but Carpenter is a bit of a veteran here. He knows when to lift. So, again, just going to do his thing, fight on. He's still back there in 5th, but man, Jordan Davis Flint putting on a clinic tonight as we are working lap number 83. Ken Zeems sitting in 2nd place. Matt Zaccardo there sitting in 3rd. Matt Zaccardo looking for a big run here. Needs to get back up to the 67 as quickly as possible. Because those two obviously are tied in points, so whoever comes out on top tonight will be your points leader between those two. Also don't count out 3rd place Jared Audette Just checking my notes here. I believe, yeah, Jared is 14 points down on the 2 leaders, and then Ken Zeems, he's about 63 points down on the leaders, but in this league here with this many races to go, and the caliber of driver Ken Zeems is, it's not hard to make up that many points.
Yeah, Zeems is kind of driving a good race. He's 1.2 seconds behind now Davis Flint, and Davis Flint just, like you said, he's putting on a clinic. I think he got his underwear changed, like he said he needed to change there earlier. So hopefully he got them all changed and got some dry ones on. But he's definitely pulling away. He's done moved in the next 5 seconds that I talked. He done moved up to 1.4 seconds. So he's pulling away, and he's hoping it'll go green the rest of the race where he won't have to worry about going into pits and everything and losing there. As Ken Zeems gets a little high and Zaccardo's coming down low, 60 takes him that goes around Ken Zeems. Is he going to get him going down the backstretch? Here he comes. Oh, yeah, Mr. 60 number Zaccardo's. He got them there, Brad. And 76 coming in right behind him all dead. So Ken Zeems must have had a little issue going on there.
Yeah, for sure. Ken losing a few positions there. Not something he usually does at the end of a race. But may have just lost a little bit of momentum. May have had to lift off a little bit too much in the corner. But that's going to give the run to Matt Zaccardo into second place. Jared Audette running third, and look who it is back there in fourth place, the 149, and Nathan Bryant, after that issue there and forcing him back into seventh, he's now worked his way back up and looking to make his way around the number 76. Gonna have to wait here, look for a different kind of run. Watch these cars tighten up though, Woody, because we did see what happened when 3 cars go into the corner real tight together. One of them brakes a little too fast for the other, and obviously causes issues as we saw earlier in the race. But I think Jared Audette right now, he's in a good position himself to take away some good points tonight, maybe get around Matt Zaccardo, try and get into that second place position in points if he can. But man, that 149, he's coming hard on that outside. I wish we would have saw more of that car all year long the way he's running tonight.
Oh yeah, and and he started out in the back. He had spin and everything, and took and wrecked the car, and he took his time. I think he's got used to the track a little bit and got a good feel of it. So now he's moving up there. Now he's in fourth place, trying to take over third place now. He's trying to get around Zeems there. I mean, 76, Mr. Audette there, but he's trying to go to second place. Somebody's got to do something because whoa. He almost had a wreck right there with 3 of them. This 149 takes advantage of that and drops inside low. And look who's coming up behind number 149. It's Mr. 31, Mr. Carpenter.
Yeah.
As Davis Flynn is loving this battle back there because he done pulled up 2.3 seconds out front. So he is really making a move while they're battling back here for second place.
Yeah, Jared just wasn't clear there going down the front stretch. Just a really, really tight battle there. Tried to get up in front of the 60. Almost got into the wall. But luckily they were able to sort it out. Now bring in Brad Carpenter in the 31 into the mix as we have a 4-car battle for second place, Woody.
Oh yeah, 4 in a row. Whoa!
There it is.
Oh, good lordy, we done had us number 5 caution.
And that could have been a lot worse than it was, but man, Nathan Bryan unfortunately wrecked number 2 for him in a row. This time bringing out the yellow flag. Let's take a look back on board. We're going to go right on board the roof cam of Nathan Bryant when this happened.
Yeah, coming in a turn there. Oh, 76 just goes. On our end, it looked like he drove right through his tire, but he actually hit his tire. But it looked like he just drove right through it like a ghost. Whoo!
Yeah, and as you can see coming down the backstretch there, he's the one in second place, the 76 getting onto the inside. It might have been even a little net code.
Yeah.
It was close, Woody, definitely close. Racing
Very
deal.
close. Yeah, you can't tell who went where and what went where at what, So we'll give that one a net code. Sorry about that, Mr. Davis Flint. You had to get a caution because I know you was really going out there. So now, if you didn't change your pants earlier, you can change them now. So when you come into pits, if you pit.
And I remember when we were talking to him earlier, Woody, we did ask him about the the fuel strategy going on tonight. He said that they were good. We do see 5 cars coming down pit road, though. I'm looking at some sets of tires going on right now.
Look like all of them so far took left sides. Oh, only left sides. Oh, Carpenter takes out 4. Okay, interesting strategy here with Carpenter. He taking on 4 with less than a little over 40-something laps to go, Brad. So, well, actually 30 be 30-something, less than 30 here in a minute. I think we're at 190 right now. 90.
Yeah, we're at 92 going on to 93, so about 30 laps to go. I mean, they did just pit the 2 leaders right now, Jordan Davis-Flint and Jared Audette. They pit at lap 64 last time, so they've only got roughly 30 laps on the tires. I don't know if that's a great strategy call going in. I mean, they didn't really have anything to lose. They were behind the first 2 positions anyway, but I think we've seen in this series alone track position being a little bit more key. And now you're going to have Matt Zaccardo, the only one taking 2 tires, so that could also pose a bit of a problem with the guys that took 4. But Woody, we're starting to line up here, double file again. Looks like we're going to go green on lap number 94, which does give us 30 laps to the finish. I'm expecting a really, really tight battle to the end.
Yep, here we go. The guy's causing. Oh, there's a pickup truck. NASCAR pickup truck coming down the backstretch there. So we're definitely going to have some interesting racing. The lights are out. I think what we're going to see, Brad, is we got Zaccardo with 2 tires. We got Carpenter with 4. So them 2 are going to try to make a run towards the front and see what they can do with Davis Flint and all that. But I don't think, even with the new tires, they're going to be able to catch Davis Flint because he's got this groove to the move and he knows where to go. So we're getting ready to go green one more time here. And Brad, I'm hopefully this is the last time we have to say this, but the truck is coming down. He's getting ready to drop into the pits. As he comes down creeping. He's creeping on us as he drops in. And Davis Flint's bringing us down to the green. And here we go one more time at the Gateway 125. Good boogly woogly. We going racing one more time. As Davis Flint and all that kind of look like they get into it a little bit down the front stretch here, Brad.
Yeah, for sure. Big fight on for first place right now. Looks like Jordan Davis-Flint is going to get the advantage. But if you want to wear the most famous words in iRacing, you can go ahead over to toppesports.com. Get yourself some merch. We got the Fireball merch, version 1, version 2 going to be coming out real soon for sure. Just working on a couple more designs for that. And it's looking good so far. But yeah, you can get yourself Fireball Woody shirts on there right now. Use code Blinky. Get yourself 15% off.
Yeah, go out there and get the most famous words in racing. Good boogly woogly. We going racing, boys, tonight. And Davis Flint's bringing us down. He's about a third of a second ahead and still pulling away. So Davis Flint, with no new tires, is moving away from all that. But Carpenter is going to get him as we're looking at 149, making a move on the inside there on Mr. Zaccardo. And he thought he had it, but then woo! Pete's coming around him. But Carpenter ain't run no slouch. He's coming up for second right now. So we got a battle going on for second, Brad.
Well, for sure, Woody. If we remember earlier in the race, the 31 drove up there from the back, and he was the one definitely to beat going into the competition caution for sure. If not him, Jordan Davis-Flint. But man, I'm looking at that 31, and I'm thinking, if I'm him right now, I just want to get past the 76, because the longer he fights with that 76 right now, it's going to allow Jordan Davis-Flint to get away. And the problem with that, the 76 and the 31 are pretty equal. It's going to take, I think, Brad, a little bit of extra patience, a little extra time here. But he does get a good run here going down the backstretch. But there you see the top lane is just so strong. Off corner exit just allows that 76 to get a great run down into 3 and 4.
And keep it down there and keep it held and get into it a little bit quicker than 76 can. He got the second place. I was getting ready to say he'd take second place, and he did exactly what I said. So he's heading after Jordan Davis-Flint. He is definitely heading. But then we get all that trying to make the move back inside there. So we got a little fight going on, and Jordan Davis-Flint's going on there. Y'all race like that, baby. Y'all race like that. Because I'm going to keep on trucking away from y'all.
Yeah, you can see he's pulling the snake down the backstretch, trying to give air to his teammate, trying to give him a little bit of draft. But the problem with that is Jordan Davis Flynn has already got a 0.4 of a second gap. So not much of a draft to be had at that point. And he's loving this right now, Woody. I mean, seeing this side-by-side racing. Matt Zaccardo is hating this right now because he has 2 cars in front of him that he really can't do anything with at the moment. And now he's got the 149 working underneath of him.
Yeah, 149 and 60, they're all up in there. And Mr. Peets is coming up there. And Mr. Zeems, he way back yonder somewhere in the 7th place. I don't know what Zeems happened to him, but he might be just taking his time with 25 laps to go. Where, hey, he said, they going to wreck again. I ain't going to have to worry about it. He's praying for another wreck up there. So Carpenter's, he's heading. He's trying to get back around all that there. But, you know, they're kind of taking it easy now. And Carpenter and David Flint's loving every minute of it.
Yeah, and I should mention there the 149, actually, Nathan Bryant, on lap 99, actually laid down the fastest lap time of the race, 34:42. So right from the start, we knew he was fast. So definitely watch that number 149 as we head down into the closing laps. He's already on to the back of the 76 and the 31, looking for 3rd place, looking for 2nd place by the time they hit turn 1 and 2.
Yeah, Carpenter finally got around to everybody and got away from them a little bit there. So Carpenter looked like he's trying to head there, but Mr. Bryant, he said, nah, you ain't going nowhere. I'm coming in. I got my hook in you, baby. I'm coming after you. So he's definitely heading up there. His 76 Audette tries to drop on the inside and then changed his mind. So looked like, we had a little bump, 60 top to 76 there a little bit. Not 60, but somebody tapped somebody there for a little bit. I can't tell. Those numbers are so dark. You can't hardly read them up here in the booth.
Yeah, definitely the 60 getting into Jared Audette a little bit there. That was just under braking. Again, one of those issues of somebody brakes a little bit early, you're not expecting it, but everybody able to drive on. Unfortunate for Matt Zaccardo being back there in 6th place right now. And Ken Zeems, yeah, you talked about it, about 4 seconds off of that group there. So unfortunate night for Ken Zeems, but man, going up front here, taking a look as Brad Carpenter broke loose from that pack. He's catching Jordan Davis Flynn. He's catching him quick, Woody. That 31 car is a rocket ship tonight.
Yeah, he is. He's doing a great job there, even though he's back here in the back earlier, made a good move towards the front. He was the only car up in the top 3 or 4 that took 4 tires. Exactly when they restarted, he was the first car with 4 tires. The car in front of him, Zaccardo, got 2. So, and Carpenter, I think he's going to get Davis. He's going to get him, baby. He's going to get him for, I say, within the next 2 or 3 laps, he's going to put a move on him.
Yeah, he's got to make a move or he's going to risk losing the momentum he's got. That's the only issue there. And the more they fight, they're going to bring in the 3rd place of Nathan Bryant now, who's got past Jared Audette and Jared Audette as well. But look at this, the 31 looking to the inside. No, just going to tuck in behind that 67, maybe try and break away from those other 2 cars. But I think now is about the time that you want to make your move. We've got 20 to go this time around. Woody, we've gone 105 laps now. Excellent racing by these guys, all 7 tonight. I must say, I said it before the race, I didn't know how this race would turn out with 7 guys, whether it would just get strung out, kind of be a little bit boring, but man, these 7 drivers right here have made this race more exciting than I've seen 20 drivers put on. So hats off to all these guys. We see a big battle for the first, and there's the dump.
Oh, 31 got loose right before that. I don't know if he had control of his car when he hit Davis Flint. So we need to take a replay on that and see what happened. But he did get loose before he touched Davis Flint. So we need to take a gander at that, as we say down here in the South. And whoops, excuse me, I had the burp. Here we go. See how he gets loose right there, and then he comes up. So I don't think that was intentionally. I think that he just got loose and couldn't hold it.
Well, we could go actually on board.
Excuse me, folks out there burping. I apologize for that.
Let's see what was going on with his hands there, because could have even been a little netcode too. It just seemed like
Yeah, because he got loose right before that, and he was kind of fighting the car. And then the next thing you know, if you back it up, you'll see him get loose, and all of a sudden he taps him. So
Yeah, I want to go a little bit farther here to where he was, where he first made that move, because sort of wondering why he went to the left like that. And
yeah, looked like he might net code a little bit, got into him first, then got loose, then got back into him again. But Davis Flint, he gonna come into the pits. We got less than 20 laps to go, and you gotta watch Davis Flint. I've seen him come all the way back from the rear to the front.
well,
We got 18 laps to go.
there is one thing I do notice in that car right now, and I don't see the driver sitting in the seat of that car.
So he must have changed his pants again.
Yes, he may.
Yeah.
He may
I
have
hope
done
it-
that. Let's go actually inside the roll bar here. Yeah, there is definitely no driver in that car. I think he's done for the night, Woody. That damage might have been too much.
Oh, yeah, he said, I got to go to the restroom after that, and you done made me potty in my pants there for sure. So, hey, he gone to the restroom, clean up, get back. Maybe he'll come back. You never know, but he's one lap down. So, with 18 to go, you ain't going to make up that one lap unless there is a caution. So, and everybody pits. So,
Well, Woody, you know what? Let's get it from the man himself. Let's ask him what happened there and if he's coming back.
all right, bring him on in here.
Jordan Davis Flint, it's Brad and Woody in the booth, man. That was an unfortunate one. What did you see from your end?
Well, it's been a roller coaster. After you guys talked to me on that restart, I had a hell of a run to get up to the lead, and then I think it was partially net code and partially just close racing down the straightaway. These things aren't fully stable going down the straightaway. They kind of bounce around a little, but yeah, we came together, and I'm done. But luckily, it was a short car count, so I won't lose too many points.
Yeah, that's true. You came in obviously tied with Matt for the lead right now in the points, but Matt's not having himself a race-winning night tonight. But man, you had a rocket ship there. You were definitely one of the favorites for sure to win tonight. Probably one of the best cars we've seen you have all year. But is that going to bring you a little bit of confidence going into the next race coming up?
Yeah, I mean, I'm on a couple race hot streak. I was pretty fast at Thompson before I got spun by third place, and then last week I was in a position to maybe win the race on tire strategy until a caution came out, and then this week, pretty dominant car. So I have a lot of confidence. Hopefully we can keep it going. I'd like to find victory lane before this thing's over.
Well, awesome, man. The race is about to get going. We will send you back up, but thanks for talking to us.
Hey, keep him on down here. We'll let him analyze the race with us if he likes. Hey, good boogly woogly. We're going racing one more time. Take it, Brad.
Yeah, we got a big battle going on right now. For the first position, we got Nathan Bryant actually in first place right now in the 149. Brad Carpenter chasing him down the back stretch. Look at that, Russell Peets making the move for second place. A name we haven't said much of the night here, but he is now up front. Working on that top three, 31 and 149 come together. Caution is out.
I got a new nickname for Carpenter, y'all. Don't y'all say no, Matt Carpenter. Matt Carpenter, Lord help me, Jesus. And Davis, have you went to the bathroom yet and changed your pants after that spin?
I have like 3 pairs sitting next to me now.
I know. Hey, we seen you wasn't in your car, so we figured you was taking a pants break here for sure. Hey, Brad, if they're watching the replay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, all good. As we see in turn 3 and 4, Brad Carpenter getting into the 149 and then just chaos from there. 191, unfortunately, becoming a victim of that wreck. Just going to bring us back live here. See where that leaves us with the car count now as we see Nathan Bryant barely being able to make it back to the pits. I don't even know if he's going to be able to. That car is crab walking pretty good right now.
I don't know if he's out of fuel or he blew a motor or having to wait for the pace car. Right?
There you go. We're back under power. I think, he just might have been waiting for the pace car there, but
Definitely don't want to get a caution, a black flag on something so stupid, you know?
yeah. And it looks like Russell Peets is going to go a lap down here, make it 2 as we cross the line. He must have towed back as well, so that's unfortunate. Two really fast cars there, but put Brad Carpenter up into the top spot as we have 14 laps to go, Woody.
Actually, I'm going to pick you a winner right now. It's between the top three, but I'm going to take Mr. Carpenter because he is driving rough tonight. He's not driving rough, but he's driving hard, trying to get into the corners before anybody else does, and he kind of tapped that and end up spinning somebody. But, hey, that's racing. You know, like Dale Earnhardt used to say, hey, if you ain't bumping, you ain't racing.
I think he's just shooting for the Matt McGrath award by the end of the year.
There you go.
It's a prestigious one. So, looks like we're going to go one more round with the pace truck here. So, we will get going back again. Lap 113, Woody. Going to have 12 laps to go. Do you think that's the last caution here? I mean, I know we only have 4 guys out on track, probably 5 when we get restarted again. But, man, this has been some hard racing between 7 guys tonight.
Yeah, and you remember I said about Ken Zeems sitting back there taking his time, waiting for them cautions to come out. So what's his strategy? That's, he's starting in 3rd place, and he's got a pretty good car. He's always got a good car every week, unless he gets wrecked out. But the question is, does he have anything for Carpenter or Zaccardo? Because Carpenter's pretty fast. So let's see what Ken can do on a restart here. But we still got the lights on, so they must have extended the caution or something as we're going down the backstretch there. So got at least one more lap of caution, Brad. So don't know what the strategy is, but we're going to have fun here with these 13 laps to go.
Yeah, for sure. We'll throw it over to a quick commercial break just before we go back green and bring you the last laps uninterrupted here.
Alrighty, we're getting ready to go back green as the pace truck's getting ready to go in. Welcome back. Hey, it's the top 4 is what we got. 4 guys racing for the lead. And good Boogly Wiggly, we're going racing one more time with 4 cars out on the track as Mr. Carpenter brings us down to the start-finish line. Zaccardo coming in 2nd. And look who's up towards the front already. Hey, Mr. Ken Zeems. I told you he was sitting back there relaxing, enjoying the show. Hey, Brad, as they come down the backstretch there. Take them away, Brad.
Yeah, Ken Zeems getting that 3rd spot all to himself. Now he's going to work on 2nd place. And Matt Zaccardo, all 3 going into turn number 3 and 4. Look at the gap in between them all. You could throw a piece of sheet metal in between all those cars right now, Woody. They're so close. Man, I'm loving this. The battle for the top spot. Even though there's 4 cars out there, none of them are going to give an inch. They all want to win tonight, and that's the greatest thing about these modifieds sometimes, is even when they don't draw a big crowd, they all just want to win. They all want to be in this booth at the end of the race talking to us, excited, winning, calling out their sponsors at the end of the race, the people that help them out. So we're just glad to bring it to them. As you see, Ken Zeems making a move on the outside of the 60, going to take away that 2nd place position. Yes, he does. He clears him coming in or out of turn number 4. Move Ken Zeems up to the second spot. But that 31 of Brad Carpenter, man, he is starting to put on a bit of a clinic here himself as he's moving out. 0.3 seconds of a gap right now over the 90, but the 90 is not going to let it go. He wants to catch up and pass him as soon as possible, as we only have 9 laps to go this time around.
Yeah, 9 laps to go, and Carpenter's pulling away. He's got a 30. As he went into the turn, they kind of lost his momentum there, but now he's starting to pull away. He's coming, and Zeems and Zaccardo and Audette back there fighting for second, third, and fourth. And I tell you what, if they don't do something, they're not going to catch Carpenter. Carpenter's going to get his groove going on, but Ken Zeems is trying his best as he closes the gaps in a little bit, but then they're coming off the turn, and Carpenter takes and pulls off and runs off and leads him a little bit with a 3/10. Zeems is catching him a little bit there, Brad.
Yeah, Jared also just posted the fastest lap of the race, 34:41 last time around, so don't count out that number 76 in the back, as he's going to make his move on the 60 going down the front stretch. Looks like he's going to be able to get it done going into turn number 1. Just needs a little bit of help, a little momentum there. But that's going to allow that 90 and the 31 to kind of stretch out their wings a little bit. So the 76 is going to have to get it done quick. He does. Gets the position coming out of turn number 2, and he's going to make it count into 3 and 4. Not going to let that 60 get back by him.
No, but if we look in the back here, hey, it's 7 laps down. Hey, number 67 is back on the track trying to get those points, as he's about a half a track behind everybody. But he's out there just trying to drive and hopefully get some points where he won't drop off too much, you know. He's finishing in 5th place and giving some good points. So, you know, depends on who wins the race, who takes the lead for the championship.
Yeah, actually, that he did move up a position by coming back out on track. He was sitting 6th, so a great decision by him to do that. Why not, right? A position does help him in the points, even though he's going to lose out a bit. Matt Zaccardo's only 1 position up now on him, so he's not going to lose too many points tonight, Woody. But, man, we got a huge battle now for that top spot with only 5 laps to go. This time around, the Topp eSports 5 to go.
5 shakes of a lamb's tail is what's coming up here, guys, so get ready for it. Hey, it's good lordy, we going racing here at Gateway 125. This Carpenter goes down low, and Ken Zeems takes it high. So y'all better look out. We're going to have some good racing here side by side. These boys trying to fight for the win here with 5 laps to go, Brad, as they come into turn 3 and 4.
And, I mean, you've seen Ken Zeems has seen everything that the 31's been putting on tonight. He knows that he's in for a fight for that top position. What is Ken going to have to do to get around that 31 tonight? It looks like he's going to try and do it on the high side, but Woody, I don't think that's going to be the move to get it done. He's going to have to try and do some sort of crossover or something to get underneath of that 31. And we're working now 4 laps to go, coming to 3. This thing's going to be over quickly.
Look out for the bump and run. Look out for the bump and run. He might have to pay back somebody for him bumping and running a few other people. So we might see a little bump and run and try to get him on that last lap if Ken Zeems can catch him. So we never know what's going to happen there, because I thought he was going to do it a while ago.
Yeah, coming across the line, 3 laps to go. The 90 just stalking that 31 Bob's Chevy right there. And man, Brad Carpenter is thinking, I just want to win. I just need a win in this off-season modified series just to get some more points for that number 31. He right now is sitting a little bit farther behind, but still wants to make up as many points as he can by the end of the year. I actually believe he's sitting down there in 16th position, but a win tonight would bring him closer to getting a top 10 in points.
Yeah, and Davis Flint's up there in front of him, so is he going to be any issues with what happens at the win here? So they're catching him awful close there, but Carpenter's still kind of holding it low. Ken Zeems still trying to get around him, so with 2 to go, I think if he can catch him, he might try to bump him a little bit and try to get around him and try to get him a little loose. I mean, that's what I do. Hey, it's for the win. I will do a little bump and run as long as I don't take you out, you know?
Yeah, and as they cross the line there for the Topp eSports white flag, it is out now. 1 more to go, ladies and gentlemen. The 90 on the back of that 31 as Jordan Davis Flint gets way out of the way, going to let them boys race. 90 coming down the back stretch. Is he going to make the move? He does. Woody into turn number 3 and 4.
Yep, he's holding it down. Is he going to keep it in there? Is Carpenter going to be able to hold on the outside? Ken Zing makes that move. Here we come into 3 and 4, coming down towards the checkered flag. Who's going to win it? Good boogly woogly, lordy, lordy, it is. Oh!
Ken Zing!
Ken Zing! Woo! Whoa!
Wow.
He moved Carpenter up a little bit, got Carpenter into the wall. And Carpenter gets the Wall Rider Award.
Yeah, they definitely went wheel to wheel on that last lap. Excellent finish. Awesome run there by Ken Zeems. 2 in a row now for him. One last week at Iowa, one this week at Gateway. Man, he is just on a tear, and that's going to help his points run, getting back up to these guys in the top 3 big time with that win tonight. But man, got to go through that list there. Ken Zeems, Brad Carpenter comes home second, with Jared Audette coming home in third, Matt Zaccardo in 4th place, Jordan Davis Flint coming home in 5th, Nathan Bryant in 6th place, and Russell Pete down there in 7th. But man, Woody, what a race tonight between 7 drivers. Probably one of the best races that we've seen all year long, given the car count. Final thoughts on that one?
You know, you can tell when I have a good time. I was all riled up. Hey, it had some good green flag racing. Wasn't too boring whatsoever. Had me going the whole race. I very enjoyed it. You know, the boys put on a good show tonight. You know, give Carpenter the McGrath Award and the Wall Rider Award. So he's got both of them. And, you know, and Audette takes and finishes 3rd out there. I thought he had something for him. But Ken Zeems, you know, laid back in the back almost all night. And I'm toward the last of it, I made his move there, Brad, and came to the front and won it.
Yeah, for sure. And we actually have our 3rd place finisher tonight, Jared Audette, in the booth with us right now. Jared, pretty wild one out there tonight, given that we only had 7 cars, 4 finished. Take us through your race a little bit. Obviously, after we talked to you, some more wild things happened, but man, I mean, the finish had to be pretty good given the way the race actually went tonight.
Yeah, I can't be too upset. It was a great race. I might have screwed myself a little bit by taking tires a little bit too soon, but we put the left sides on. That's all I had left, and it was enough to stick with them. But props to everybody. It was a great race, like you said, with the 7 cars, but everybody really put on a show tonight.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome up here in the booth. Like, there was action start to finish. You know, we both had our reservations on what kind of race it was going to be, obviously the type of track, but man, you guys put on a show like you do every week. That's one thing I do love about the off-season modifieds. So, man, big shout out to you guys, and anyone you want to thank out there?
I just want to thank 603 E-Wraps, my sponsor tonight, being on the card. Check them out on Facebook. I got to give a shout out to you guys for broadcasting us all year and being with us. We really appreciate it. And then I got to give a shout out to the 6 other guys that were here tonight. Really, just it means a lot that they came out and to put on a show like they did. I love to see it.
Awesome, man. Well, congratulations on the 3rd place tonight. Obviously, you can take some momentum with that for the rest of the season. I think you're only 14 points out of the lead right now, but now it's going to obviously change after this race. So, anything you can take away for the final 7 races here?
We're going to take away momentum, like you said. The last 5 races, I've been out of the race early before I start finish. Or before the finish. It feels good to finish a race, and we're just going to take momentum from the finish and carry it on to the doubleheader at Nashville.
Awesome, man. Well, that is your 3rd place tonight, Mr. Jared Audette. And Woody, I don't see our 2nd place in here, but I'm going to let you go ahead and talk to another happy Mr. Ken Zeems, because he just made it 2 in a row.
Ken Zeems, congratulations on 2 in a row, back-to-back wins, bud. How are you?
No, everything's going pretty good. I had a good day today.
Yeah, I noticed that towards the beginning of the race, you was kind of laying back here, taking your time. And I told Brad, I said, he's waiting on them cautions where he can come up towards the front and win this bad boy. And that's exactly what you did, bud.
Yeah, that's what we did. Well, actually, so me and Matt, actually, we were watching the Atlantic City TQ midget race on Discord, so we were just hanging back watching that. So we just riding around, so we didn't get in any trouble. And then the race ended, so I had time to race there at the end and try for the win.
Oh, well, congratulations on it, man. That was what we call a good boogly woogly win for sure, man. That was a good one. And I love the way you drove back up there. You took your time and got up there towards the front and everything. And Carpenter was giving you a good run there. And I noticed at the end you kind of, I don't know if it was neck code or what, but y'all kind of touched a little bit. And he went up and took the wall rider award.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. He said he had nowhere to go, hit the wall up there, but I was just kind of waiting for the last lap. The draft helps a little bit, so I figured I'd get a run on him at the end there.
Well,
This was a good, fun game.
Oh,
know?
most definitely. And let me ask you something. How much snow do you have up there in New York right now?
What do we have left here? I don't know. We have maybe about a foot left. We got more coming next week, actually.
Oh, Lordy, a foot of snow. Yeah, I seen where New York was getting hit pretty hard up there on the blizzard that came through, and everybody else was getting it.
Yeah, where we are, actually, it hasn't snowed now in a couple days, but next week they're calling for a whopper of a storm, I guess. So.
Yeah, they showed Long Island and all that was getting hit pretty hard up there, and Connecticut and Maine and all them. So I'm glad you're okay up there and you got power and everything. And I hear them babies in the background. Any love you want to shout out to anybody out here tonight?
Yeah, they're gaming too. We all game here. The only one that doesn't game is Mom. She plays a couple games on her phone, but the rest of us, we're all into this shit, so we love it.
Yeah, that's the way my house is. Me and my grandsons, we game. My wife, she's a TikTokier. She does tiki-taki. So she goes through and looks at TikToks and never posts anything. So she enjoys TikTok.
Oh, yeah, we got everything going. We got Fortnite going and Minecraft and COD and, I don't know, Phasmophobia, this ghost hunting game.
Oh, Lordy. Yeah, we got some of those that we do live on a broadcast and everything.
Do you really?
Gaming, yeah. And, hey, we might talk, let y'all do a little streaming on the Topp eSports to do a little gaming there.
That's right. Let us know. We're always playing something, so.
Hey, cool beans. We'll get with you, Brad, and I'll get with you and James, and we'll work out something, get y'all on there, and let y'all do some streaming and get us some viewers going.
All right, yeah, sounds good, man. That'd be great.
All righty. Well, any love you want to say, sponsors or anything?
Yeah, just let me thank the people that we get on and have fun with every night, and they make this all possible. So my son's shop, obviously, Zeem Setup Shop. We got Don Adams Act Designs. He does all the paints and stuff for us. Not on this car. This is my own plain Jane. He does the fancy stuff on the cars we run in the open races and stuff like that. Rocket Performance, Catalano Motorsports, Nova Glass, Tie-Dyeing for You, and all my ZFG teammates. Good guys, have a lot of fun doing this stuff. So.
Alrighty. Well, it's been a fun calling this race with only 7 drivers. We had a blast up here in the booth. And I want to congratulate you again one more time, and for 2 races in a row winning there. And so congratulations. And hey, have a good evening there and stay warm up here in New York.
Will do. Hey, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All righty. Brad, take us out, buddy.
Yes, sir. And another fine night of racing again with the off-season modifieds. We are, oh gosh, Woody, we've got to be 15, 16 races in with these guys, and it's just been a blast every week. But also, just check us out. Going to be a lot of things coming up on Topp eSports again with the Graceland Racing Series. The shootout we have going on there, 15 races that we have signed on for, and 30 races with the Living Room Racing Association Cup Series that'll be coming up on Sundays. So watch out for everything we have going on. Of course, we have the Topp eSports iRacing League, sponsored by BeefJerkyUnlimited.com. Go to that website, Tommy DeLago. You just look up the name. Just look up the name, Tommy DeLago. And you're going to find that you want to buy that beef jerky right away. And also, you'll see some videos of Topp eSports on there. So, yeah, definitely check out BeefJerkyUnlimited.com. But that's going to be a truck series that we run on our regular Wednesday nights, of course. Just going to do 1 series this year. Going to tone it down a little bit. Going to expand our horizons on these other leagues that keep reaching out. So again, if you're a league that is in need of broadcasting, we have some nights still available, but we are filling up pretty quick. Yeah, that's about all for me and my partner Fireball Woody, of course, bringing you the most famous words in all of iRacing. But that's all that we have, folks, from Topp eSports and Topp eSports 2 off-season modified series. We're out of here. We're done for the night. It's been long enough. 7 drivers. We'll see y'all again next week. Take care, folks.
Good.